She went to bed that night.
Susan Powell's husband says he has no clue where his wife could be. She vanished more than a week ago from her Salt Lake City home. Her dad says there's no way that she would leave and not tell anyone. Here he is on the CBS Early Show.
There was no reason for her to take off. There was no indication of that, and she would never leave those children.
Michelle Sedona, I understand they had one vehicle. Have they seized that vehicle to analyze it?
That's something that investigators are looking into right now. I can tell you initially when they went into their home on Monday, Jane, and verified that the family was not there, they backed out, obtained a search warrant, and went back in, and they were able to see some evidence during that particular time period. Having said that, as they move forward in this investigation, and with Josh being a person of interest in this case, we're going to learn more, and especially if their family does have a press conference tomorrow and police do decide that they want to release more information.
Police have now gotten DNA samples from Josh Powell and several other family members. Police still have not commented on the wet stain they found in the Powell's living room carpet. When police burst into the home, 2 fans were blowing on the wet stain. If Susan's DNA is in that stain, Pat Brown, can it be argued that, well, she lived there, so of course her DNA is going to be there? Or can investigators show perhaps, and this is a hypothetical, that if there was an unusual amount of DNA in the form of blood, that there was something untoward?
Exactly. It's going to depend on what kind of DNA we're talking about. Are we talking about lots of little blood spots all over the place? Are we talking about a guy trying to bleach things out? There's going to, they're going to find a lot in that stain, and if it doesn't look like she could have been shaving her legs in the living room, then they're going to have he's going to have a problem with it.
Now, let me get this straight again, going back to Michelle Sedona. His attorney says they are cooperating. They talked to police just last night, but the police are complaining, saying that he's not giving them the answers that they want about where he went.
That is correct. The assistant police chief told me a few hours ago that yes, Josh and his attorney have been in their office. He has answered general questions about Susan, her jewelry, maybe what she was wearing, things of that nature. But the specifics that they need to get down to, and I was specifically told this, that he would not answer questions about if his wife had enemies or about their personal relationship, things like that that would help them start to piece this puzzle together and effectively go out and track down some of these leads, track down some of these people. I can tell you that detectives were on the ground today throughout the neighborhood, knocking door to door, trying to find friends and family members, anyone that saw anything or has any information that can help guide them.
Mark Eiglarsh, what do you make of it? You're the defense attorney. How do you explain that after reportedly taking the kids sledding, then he says he went camping, and the closest location that matches with his description is 96 miles away?
I can't explain it, and one obvious inference that everybody's making it is he's guilty. However, all I'm suggesting is we don't have all the evidence, and it's just possible that he's not guilty. What is he doing inside the office of the police department? Being very careful, because innocent people have been railroaded based on statements. So
we don't even know what happened to her. Let's hope and pray maybe she walks in the door and shows up alive.
Yes.
All right, 20,000 animals seized. We're going to tell you this horrific story next.